Welcome to Titan Tuition, specialist tuition from highly experienced heads of departments and senior examiners. In this video, we will focus on Gerald Croft. Gerald represents the upper class and a middle ground between generations. Priestley uses his character to show how those in power can recognise wrongdoing, but still choose comfort and denial. Let's review his top 5 quotes and understand how to analyse them effectively for your GCSE exams. Let's get started. Quote 1. After all, we're respectable citizens and not criminals. Gerald says this early in the inspector's visit to reassure the Burling family that they are above suspicion. The adjective respectable highlights his focus on reputation and social status. The juxtaposition between citizens and criminals creates a false moral divide, suggesting he believes class determines innocence. The phrase makes it sound casual and assumed, as if this belief is unquestionable. Priestley challenges this idea, showing that outward respectability does not guarantee moral behaviour. Quote 2. I don't come into this suicide business. Gerald says this as the inspector begins his questioning, trying to distance himself from Eva Smith's death. The metaphor, suicide business, sounds dismissive and reduces a serious death to something trivial. The verb phrase, don't come into, suggests avoidance and a refusal to engage with responsibility. Priestley presents Gerald as detached, reflecting how the upper class often avoid confronting their consequences of their actions. Quote 3. She gave me a glance that was nothing less than a cry for help. Gerald says this while explaining how he first became involved with Daisy Renton. The metaphor, cry for help, presents Daisy as vulnerable and in need of rescue. This allows Gerald to position himself as a saviour, justifying his actions. However, Priestley subtly challenges this. Gerald still benefits from the relationship, highlighting the power imbalance between them. Quote 4. I didn't feel about her as she felt about me. Gerald admits the emotional imbalance in his relationship with Daisy Renton. The repetition of felt emphasises the contrast between their emotions. This highlights how Gerald had more control in the relationship, while Daisy Renton was more vulnerable and emotionally dependent. Priestley exposes how upper-class men exploit working-class women, even when they believe their actions are justified. Quote 5. Everything's all right now, Sheila. What about this ring? Gerald says this after the inspector leaves, trying to return to normal and resume their engagement. The phrase all right is reassuring but dismissive, suggesting he believes the situation no longer matters. The question, what about this ring, symbolises a return to the beginning, as if nothing has changed. This creates dramatic irony, as the audience knows the moral consequences still exist. Priestley uses this to show that Gerald ultimately prioritises status, comfort, and appearance over genuine responsibility. In conclusion, Gerald represents a middle position between the older and younger generations. While he shows some awareness and guilt, he ultimately returns to his old attitudes. Through Gerald, Priestley suggests that recognising wrongdoing is not enough. Real change only happens if people take responsibility for their actions. If you found this helpful, make sure you follow Titan Tuition for more expert GCSE English revision. Thanks for watching.